What's up, Devils? JDog back to answer some more goddamn questions. Questions we're going over today are on the video. Which video did I fucking pull up? That was next in goddamn line. Milwaukee Metal Fest started back up by Hatebreed Canoe. Good or bad? Oh, yeah, I remember this one. Seems like a fucking hell of a long time I posted it, that I at least recorded it. See what the fuck's in there, goddammit. First question I strolled down to. Saw a question mark. Brain Dead Richard, 6 a.m. Devil Hour. Question, JDog, did you check out that new Soulfly that dropped on August 5th? I know you were bumping that shit with the homeboys at HHR. I'll be completely honest with you guys. I didn't even realize Soulfly was even still around. I thought that was kind of like a 1-2 album thing back in like the 90s, like maybe early 2000s. People still talked about him, I heard, like every now and then, like in the early 2000s, like bringing him up to, me, just like all the fucking Fear Factory, Static X guys, Tool, all the fucking canoes we talk about on this channel. So I knew people still listened to him. And then obviously there was the fucking 2 teeth in his mouth, fixing the HH roof guy. That was just a few years ago. But that was like the first time I heard about. That's the first time I heard someone mention Soulfly in quite so many years. So I didn't even realize they're still around. So no, but how homeboy was it? Was there tons of bouncing shit, or was it even somewhat acceptable? I know I've heard Soulfly. I think it was the first album, but honestly, it would be a complete new listen. There's no way I would even know what it sounds like at this point. It's been so long. Rocky's Musical Rarities. Question, would Hells ever produce a live recording / documentary for a band? Maybe an LP / DVD release? Yeah, I mean, I don't see why not if it was a band we're dealing with. And for something like that, I mean, I wouldn't do it for some like smaller no-name band because it's kind of like, well, who the hell would care about that? But honestly, like even like Satanic Warmaster, that'd be a good one. People would buy it. I'd be kind of interested myself because they are kind of mysterious, and maybe he can go over he can tell his side of the racist card story. If there's a documentary, someone of an interview and actually like asked point blank to her. That's what if it was up to me. Now, whether he would like that or not, I don't know. But I'm just direct, man. If you want an answer, stop being a fucking little baby fucking girl and pussy tampon boy and asking people behind the scenes and Googling and all that shit. Just literally go straight up to him and point blank ask him, hey, bro, are you racist? I've heard that you maybe ask a little more politely so he doesn't just tell you to fuck off. But hey, man, I really like Satanic Warmaster. I like the black metal stuff, I'm not sure though on my thoughts though. Are you guys in a racist band or like you just like what's the deal? People say you are. Just curious, what is it? Like maybe ask like that, but literally go up and ask them. Like blows my mind too because with the shit talk about Hell's Headbangers every now and then over the years, whatever it may be, whether it's like they have we have a record printing company or like we print records in house or just there's been silly ass fucking rumors. But like it's like I'm out and about all the time. I've been to Maryland several times. I've been to other tons of fests. I go to shows all the time. Going to Deicide nights. I'm at shit always like metal shows like in the scene. Like so it's not like I'm unreachable or anything. Just walk up and ask me. You know what I mean? If you don't want to think. I mean, again, not like a total fucking drunken jerk. But if if you want the solid answer, and then if it comes out, well, he's lying. Well, that's the answer you got. And then if it proves out, oh, well, now you know the guy's a fucking liar because I'll just tell you straight fucking truth. But yeah, that's what I would do if I was like kind of hosting the interview for something like that. I would just throw it point blank, just ask him. You know what I mean? But someone like Satanic Warmaster, cool for me because I'm a huge fucking fan. I would love a Hemorrhage one because I don't really know much about those guys either as far as personal lives. Not that I need to know what kind of fucking breakfast cereal they eat or any fucking shit like that. But there's a little bit of morbid curiosity as far as I used to talk to Louisma all the time through email, and probably about 2000 and 2005, very very often. I'd get shit from him, 7 inches. I think a couple CDs, T-shirts like that. Wrote him all the time. Even had his what was it? Hotmail Instant Messenger at the time. Talked to him on there all the time too. Sometimes he'd be up at the same time as me. But I've never met or talked to Anna Lugubrious. From what I understand, like the only like kind of inside scoop I know is that Louisma and Anna I think they're married, or at least they were together or are together. I'm assuming they're still together. I mean, it'd be hard to like break up, get divorced and still be in the same band together. They're still in the same band. And I know they have a kid. I remember he told me when they had their kid. I remember that's the time I was talking to him, and he's like, yeah, my I think it was his son. And as the years got by, yeah, he's getting big. He's 3 now, running around. You know what I mean? So I know they at least have one kid together, and I think married. So I know that about them. The Gubrius, I don't know. I don't know, fuck all. And then all the other guys, they're kind of like come and goers in my book. There's the Ramon and shit, but bass player and drummer, they're kind of like it's changed several times. Nothing against the guys that are in and out of it. I don't know if there's bad blood, good blood, but that'd be a band just because I'm a huge Hemorrhage fan, so that's a little biased as fuck. But Satanic Warmaster would probably be a good one because one, I'd be kind of curious for myself because they do kind of have that more mysteriousness about them, I guess if you want to call it that, and it would definitely fucking sell. So I'd be into the idea. I think it'd be kind of cool. Human Brisket, JDog question. Who decides the tracks picked for the Hell's Headbangers compilations? Chase is the one that generally does it. I don't think he sets in stone. And like if I said, hey Chase, for the next one, for Spider, for example, as you guys know I'm a huge Spider fan, I want you to use the song Foreshadows, for example. Maybe I pick that. Actually, that might be the song I pick. I really like that song. Although I might not because that's the song with the really big, strong, the most Misfits influence. And it's kind of the only song like that. So maybe I'd pick maybe like Living Nightmare or Spider Biter or something that's a little bit more representative of how the entire album is. But I think I really Foreshadow is probably my favorite song on there. But I'd like to hold out beyond. If I gave Chase an example, like, hey, use this song from the album, or if it was from Pharmacist, hey, I want you to use this song. I thought it was the best or whatever. I think he would just, that's just what he would choose. I think he just kind of like, well, this is the task that's left in my hands. Here's this I have. I'm going to pick what I think's the best song and understand the song. I'll do the same fucking thing. I throw it out there. I never got a direct answer. It was all through texts and emails about doing the next compilation for Hell's Headbangers with the Cannibal Corpse cover art. Eric does the layouts, but the biggest holdup has always been getting the track list together, and it's been on Chase, and I don't know what the fuck the holdup would be on it. I personally, what I want it out in time, which is really soon. It's going to be here before you know it, especially for pressing times. Is the compilation disc out before the Cleveland, Ohio Cannibal Corpse show, because I'd like to hand them out at the show, because there's damn sure a lot of fucking posers there and a lot of Hells Who. And well, better, hand them a free CD. Just ironically enough, it literally has the Back to Life paying the homage cover artwork. So what perfect fucking time, right? I'll just go there with a fucking big ass sleeve of, I don't know, 200 of them or something, just hand them out. LCAP. Or hell, a fucking goat man or somebody wants to show up and do it for me. That'd be even better. That way I can enjoy my evening. But you know what I mean? Nonetheless, but I mean, Chase has mentioned comments in the past like, oh, well, yeah, I got a current roster of bands. We don't, this X, Y, and Z don't have the tracks. I'm like, but that's kind of horseshit, man. Put a track from the new Unslaughter, Spider, something from the new Pharmacist. What else is newest? New Shed the Skin, Church of Disgust, the Candle Labrum. I think that's how you pronounce the band name. The fucking kind of Cavalt black metal band that we did. That was like kind of a Chase pick release. What else is newer? Well, whatever it is, but yeah, just pick a track, track from each, and that's what'll be the current sampler. And I want to do it. We'll see. I don't know. I brought it up to him, and I kind of got an answer reply, but kind of not. So I don't even know. Then part of it is like, why don't you just keep asking JDog Jansen? Well, it's not like the only thing that I got going on. Like that's kind of how the tasks go out of Hell's. I send either a text or a message. You know what I mean? Like thinking about this, and they do the same, and then you go on the next task. You don't just sit there. Oh, arms full. Let's see if this gets fixed. No, it's shit just constantly going on. Whether it's getting out orders, whether it's other emails, replies to other topics that are going on. And if they don't reply or they get an answer, you kind of just forget because I mean it's like dude, I bring up like 100 topics a day. So Matt Cavazos, hey JDog, did you hear about MDF happening in 2024? I did, yeah. Actually, it was actually Chase that forwarded me the fucking link and through text, just kind of like heads up, which I'm kind of happy about, to be honest. Like I said, when MDF said we're done, I was literally drawn down the. I was about 60% bummed, 40% I'm kind of glad. You know what I mean? And the kind of glad part was because I'm like, maybe that opens up the door that'll push us to do a fest, and there's more opportunity and more chance of success if there's no other fest in the like competition type of thing. So there's kind of like, I guess, selfish typeness in it, but at the same time, I mean, I haven't gone to Maryland last few years. Part of it was obviously the COVID shit that happened for 2 years. That was one of them, and a couple of them were Eric just went and vended because I'm like, where I want to go. I was like, there's got to be bands I want to see too. You know what I mean? But this last one, if the bands that were going to get in, I did. There was fucking Hemorrhage playing Birdflesh, Dismember, Niflheim, Impaled was on the list. There was definitely bands I wanted to see, but I'm glad I didn't because half the fucking band's canceled. But if they're definitely getting in, it's a good list. Then why not have it? Because I mean, I'm up for going, but I'm not a guy that I'll go to every Maryland. There's never been a single Maryland where I look at the list. Nope, not one band I like. But there's been ones where I'm like, all the bands I like I've seen, and or all the bands I kind of haven't seen. It's like for example, I've never seen Destruction, right? But to be honest, to see Destruction, I wouldn't. If they came to Cleveland on a Friday or Saturday night, I would go, but I wouldn't be like super pumped. And it's nothing against Destruction. It's like I like I like the early albums, like the first like four. All the '90s, they're gonna be playing tons of songs that I don't know. I mean, how many original members are even in the band? I don't even fucking know. It's not like it's 1985 going to see Destruction. It's like, oh well, fuck yeah, I would go for sure. Um, that's why I'd never seen Destruction, because even when they came to Cleveland, it's kind of like, I mean, it's Destruction on a Tuesday night, like playing a bunch of crap that I'm not even gonna know. I mean, of course they're gonna play Curse to Gods and shit like that, Mad Butcher probably, but it's gonna be there's a lot of stuff I don't even know or don't care about. So it'll be like that, you know. MDF, Destruction's headline, and I'm kind of like Venom falls in that category too, which I did see. That's when I seen Venom with the Kronos was at MDF, and I did enjoy it, but for that reason, I'm just like it's just they're so late to the game with most original members gone, and they're on albums. They have so many albums at this point that I don't even know. It's nothing against them. I just didn't follow those albums. Just didn't care for them or check them out. Or when I think 1999 Destruction album, I'm like, what was that? What even was that? I was like, I'm sure it sounds totally different, and maybe it's fine, but it's definitely not gonna be the same thing. You know what I mean? Distributor of of cult points. There's at least four bands called Rotting. Is this the Rotting he's talking about? Uh, is the Rotting he's talking about the one from Colombia? Nope. It's the one from Canada, brah brah. And the album is called Crushed. It's gonna crush your fucking skull. Heavy as fuck. And I don't mean heavy as in less doom or just doom metal. Slow as fuck. Gonna put you to sleep heavy. I mean heavy fucking gonna fucking kick your asshole into your goddamn stomach. RJCJ Rock. I've recently got into a lot of post-hardcore Midwest emo and a little bit of screams, aka real screamo. What do you think of those genres, JDog? I'll be completely honest. I don't have an opinion. I literally know nothing about them whatsoever. So I couldn't even name you bands. Like who are some bands from that genres? I have no idea. Barbaric Being. What are your devil daily routine to stay metal? Metal as fuck? Question mark. Me just getting out of fucking bed, man. I'm fucking metal. You know what I mean? Got the shirt on, and I fucking listen to metal virtually every single day. I'll listen to at least a CD or a record. I mean, whether I'm driving to the warehouse or driving something, I listen to something there or at the shop or something. I mean, it's very rare I wouldn't listen to anything. I'm sure there's days, but not many at all. I mean, I'd listen to metal. Yeah, I mean, fuck. I mean, since I've been a kid, I mean, I could probably on all the fingers, hands, and toes probably count the amount of days that I didn't listen to didn't listen to any metal whatsoever. Yeah, I mean, probably, and I probably still have fucking fingers and toes left because it's like virtually never. Now, when I break it down, I'm like, what about a Sunday? I don't go to the warehouse or nothing. I didn't have to drive, and maybe I just kind of laid around and shit. Didn't do much. I was like, probably still listen to something on my headphones on a laptop, or I listen to something um, on my phone because I go to the gym on Sundays. Definitely listen to something there at the fucking gym. So I was like, I'm trying to think of like off days, like the occasional that maybe would pop up. Or I'm thinking like, what about a day maybe I go to a family birthday party or something? Say, well, on the ride there, I probably listen to fucking tunes, and uh, sometimes I'm just fucking sitting off there with my dick in my goddamn hand, bored as a motherfucker. So I put my headphones in and I'll listen to goddamn tunes. I've done that too. So, um, yeah, I mean, it's like I listen to metal virtually every fucking day. There has been an exception. I know, like especially when we went to an all inclusive resort Lindsay and I several years ago, there was a day or two I didn't listen to anything. That's the reason I remember that is because I thought about I was there. I was kind of weird. Like I went the whole day not listening. It's like I don't even force myself. It's just natural. I don't even think about it. You know what I mean? That's just kind of like just like if I went an entire day and I didn't brush my teeth, I'd be not disgusted with myself. I just like, it's kind of weird. Like I brush my teeth every fucking day. Without even, I don't think about it. It's kind of the same thing. Steve Steele, the rant about the Bailey dudes was funny. Did it trigger a response from them, brah? Fuck no. No reply still. Fucking fuck no. So yeah, somebody forward me my goddamn video. And again, like, even if the answer is no, I'm cool with that. I'm like a pretty chill dude. I'm not like one of these guys, like, I get butt hurt or pissed off because he said no for whatever his reason is. Maybe he doesn't want to work with House. I'm like, I don't know, guys. Like, I'm really not a fan of the label. He put out a lot of bands I don't like and stuff like that. It's fair enough. I mean, but at least just say something. That's all I'm saying. Like, just ignore. It's just kind of like, I don't know. Just not the way I roll, God damn it. Ryan and Zerda, too. JDog, is HHR ever going to do any more of those sick as fuck die cut LP sleeves? Those were fucking sick. I'm looking at my Toxic Holocaust Evil Never Dies. Oh, yeah, Evil Never Dies and Hell on Earth. We did the die cut picture of the sleeves. And Beast of Mockery Slaying the Life LPs right now. Fuck the bastard. Right now, thinking about that. Cheers. Will we ever do them again? I don't know if the pressing plants and shit could do them. The way we did them is Eric and I worked at a pressing plant called Dupli Systems, and it was all Eric. I worked there, but I did a different department. I ran a printing press. Calm down, one person printing record covers or anything cool remotely. I was running either a 2-color press or a 3-color press. It was a web fed, and it was just printing like forms and shit for like Safe Auto, Panther Moving Company. I think that's what it was called. Huge companies like huge cable companies and shit like that. Pamphlets like. A lot of like if you for example, if you let's say you get a desk chair to put together or something, you know what I mean, and you know how it sometimes comes with a small pamphlet of like it's black and white print and shows some like photos and it's just some of it's in Spanish, some of it's in English, and how to assemble it. Shit like that. A lot of that I print too, and then also just invoicing forms where there'd be their logo in the header with their info, contact info and shit like that, and it's all blank paper because that's what they would use. They'd put in their printer at their offices and shit, print off invoices for their customers, but the header was already printed in there, printed off for them, so they have blank paper but with their header in there, so their printer doesn't have to print it. I'd run a press like that. That's what I did. But what Eric was doing, he ran a die cutter, so we would get the covers, and he would off company time use the machine and die cut them, and they were okay with that as long as he wasn't clocked in. So that's how we're able to do them. But neither one of us, shit, I left there when I was 22, so 15 years ago. Eric left the year after me, so I would have been 20. So he left 14 years ago. Give or take numbers, but it's around that. You know what I mean? So probably not, because places that press vinyl and shit like that, I would venture to believe that they could do it, but I don't know. I never really asked Eric or anything like that why we've never done it since. Maybe it's too complicated to explain to him. Maybe it's just outlandishly fucking expensive, especially with getting the dies made. That's probably, I'd be honest with you, that's probably the reason. Never really got brought up because we haven't ever done a die cut cover ever since. But just like you brought up die cut covers, another one of my personal favorites is the Nun Slaughter Burn the Cross 7-inch. That is a die cut cover as well. There's the Slaughter Fuck a Death picture disc. That was a die cut cover. And there's definitely others that I'm forgetting. But yeah, my favorites, I mean, the Toxic Holocaust, because, those are just some of my fucking favorite albums. So, and the Nunslaughter Burn the Cross, that's one of my favorite, just 7-inches of all time. And the Cerebus 7-inch. Eric did the die cut. It's not like die cut, like where it's like cut, like circular or anything in there, but it's cut the doors. You know what I mean? It's the gates of hell, basically. Opens up, and you got the Cerebus art in there, and the records in there. Eric, cut those covers as well. I do believe that was early because we did Cerebus. When we did Cerebus, because Eric started. I had been working there. I was gonna say because I probably was when Cerebus came out. I was probably 18, 19 years old, somewhere around there when we did that one. But that is one of my favorite Nunslaughter. Forget Nunslaughter 7-inches, but that is one of my all-time favorite 7-inches. I love both songs. The title track Cerebus, but I specifically love the song Mother Cunt Whore. Good fucking title name too. Can't tell that one to Nana. She'd get her fucking panties all messed up, right? We'll do one last goddamn one, and we'll do a quickie. Jacob Brockman, hey JDog, do you own any Tankard vinyls? Yes, I do. I own Zombie Attack, which is a great fucking record. Outside of that, to be honest with you, I always kind of assumed all the other Tankard albums after Zombie Attack suck shit. Don't know why. It's one of those bands that you just looked up. Like the one guy asked in one videos, has there ever been bands that for whatever reason you just stopped paying attention to? I guess Tankard. I heard Zombie Attack, love it. I think it's a great, phenomenal fucking thrash record. All the others, I just assume suck. Maybe because maybe on the image, like what is there, Beauty and the Bear and stuff, and it just looks silly. But I never put out. Maybe it's catchy as fuck thrash. Like maybe like fucking Anthrax, goddamn Spraying the Disease. To me, that record's just so catchy. Like I know some guys will fucking hate it, especially the Cavalt guys, but like songs like ARI, Medusa, Gung Ho and shit, I'm like, how do you not like it? It's just so goddamn catchy, memorable, and you just almost can't help but fucking tap your foot and want to bang your head, right? So maybe it's like that. That is a possibility. So I have Zombie Attack, original LP, and then I have the High Roller Records pressing of their, it's like demos and everything on there. I believe it's a double LP. It's been a while since I listened to it. Been a while. I have that LP as well. So just early shit, demos type shit, and first album. That's all I own by Tanker. That's all I know I've ever heard. You know what? I'll make an effort next time if something comes in through Tankard, as we've gotten it through. Especially a lot of them we did because I think it was High Roller that did all the later ones too. Albums I didn't even hear them until they come in from him. If they come in, I'll put it on the player. I'll check it out because it has been in the back of my mind. I was like, maybe it's cheeseball thrash, but maybe it's like Municipal Waste. But I always assumed I would hate it. But I was like, I actually kind of like it. I was like, I generally don't like party thrash type stuff. I prefer more the kind of like darker, sinister type fucking thrash. Stuff like Slaughter Lord, Sacrifice, Torment, and Fire. We've been down the list a million goddamn times. I prefer that style of thrash more. Obviously, Creator, Pleasure to Kill, a little bit more violent stuff. But some of the stuff, I mean, like I put it on this, I was like, it's catchy. I was like, I'm entertained. I kind of like it. I mean, and you guys know me, I kind of like at least almost one of something from every subgenre. I mean, there might be an exception, but I mean, for the most part, I do. You know what I mean? So throw someone else in there. So maybe later Tankard I would too. But I never officially gave a chance. And it's kind of funny thing about it. I was like, yeah, I don't even think. To be honest, I don't even know what the second album is. I'm sure somebody will mention it. I'm like, oh, okay, I did know that. But I'm 90% sure I never heard the second album. So, and that's on me. It could be great. It could be totally great. But Zombie Attack, big fan. And those are the two LPs I have. So that's it for this one, Devils. Comments, questions, concerns, you know what the fuck to do. Put it in the goddamn comments box and I'll get an answer bright and early in the morning. Later, goddamn it!